Previously, on Toxicity, just when Jason thought he was finally free, the past reached back. One phone call, one word, pregnant, and suddenly everything he was trying to build stood on shaky ground again. Toxicity.
Hard too pure for this kind of game. Tryna love right, but I still feel played. Red flags dressed up, looking like fate. I see the signs, but I stare. Toxic, toxic. Why love was sweet, then turn to poison? Toxic, toxic. If I know better, why I'm choosing it? Man, I gotta heal.
Jason didn't sleep much that night. His mind replayed every moment, every decision, every time he ignored his instincts because his heart wanted something his life couldn't afford. By morning the weight had settled in. This wasn't just emotional anymore. This was real. Jason's mother noticed right away. Mothers always do. She didn't rush him, didn't pry. She waited until he sat down, until he was still long enough to hear what she had to say. And when she spoke, her voice was calm, that kind of calm that carries truth behind it. She reminded him why he and his father had opened their home to him again. Not to rescue him, not to enable him, but to give him space to better himself, to grow up, to build stability. She told him they had made that clear, very clear. This was your chance, she said. A chance to slow down, to think, to stop making choices that come with risks you weren't prepared for. She paused, let it sink in. Then she said the part Jason had been avoiding. He went against that warning. Not angry, not loud, just honest. She told him that bringing chaos back into his life, especially chaos involving children, marriage, and now possibly a pregnancy, wasn't something they could continue to support. Not emotionally, not financially, not morally. His father spoke next, not with judgment, but with finality. He told Jason that being a man meant recognizing consequences and standing in them, not running, not hiding, and not expecting his parents to shield him from them. Jason felt the words hit harder than any argument ever could, because this time there was no room to negotiate, no soft landing. His mother looked him in the eyes and said something he would never forget. Love doesn't excuse responsibility. Good intentions don't erase outcomes. And growth means accepting when your choices cost you comfort. Then she told him he had to leave, not because they didn't love him, but because they did. Because continuing to let him stay would mean supporting behavior that kept him stuck, and they refused to do that. Jason packed quietly. Again. This time felt different. No confusion, no shock, just accountability. As he stood at the door, bag in hand, his mother hugged him, tight, and whispered, "This is where you decide who you're going to be." Jason stepped outside. No safety net, no excuses. Only the reality of the consequences he helped create. And somewhere ahead, questions about paternity, truth, and whether he had the strength to finally choose better. Because running from toxicity is only half the battle. The other half is learning not to invite it back in. Toxicity.
Heart too pure for this kind of game. Tryna love right, but I still feel played. Red flags dressed up, looking like fate. I see the signs, but I stare. Toxic, toxic. Why love was sweet, then turn to poison? Toxic, toxic. If I know better,